Hello everyone. Well, I've got some more alleged video from China. We'll start in just a second here. Have to check my streams, make sure they're going out okay. This picture here is from a story on my website called Chinese Quarantine Camps. China readies quarantine camps. Okay, let me take you back up the top here. There's the stream going out on Twitter right now. This first one, China's concentration camps are turning into extermination camps. Leaked footage shows that secret crematoriums are built right next to the camps. Dead detainees are taken to be incinerated so that the evidence of their death, as well as their harvesting organs, can be destroyed. Downtown of Shanghai, a city with 24 million people, and it is totally empty. This is why I'm saying that I believe Shanghai is on some form of lockdown. They haven't said it officially yet, but the city's deserted. This is kind of a funny one. The twilight zone of the coronavirus. Nobody slept the night in Wuhan. An emergency radio worker slept with the mic on. uh, Watch Chinese authorities are now welding doors shut to the whole apartment building, as well as residents inside, to impose coronavirus quarantine.
剩菜还要付钱呢，还卖叶子，你看玉溪。
这门已经封好了，我日你妈，就能开这么大。
Virtually imprisoned at home, Fang Bin, who shot the viral 8 bodies in 5 minutes video of the Wuhan hospital, says the only reason the police hasn't broken in is the world's attention. He cannot stop speaking out. If they don't come to me, they'll turn to you.
我们的朋友们着急万分，武汉的朋友来找我，这门被便衣把守了，这小区的东门、北门、西门，只是这个门还没有被撬开。原因是因为你们的支持，是因为世界的关注，他们暂时还不敢敲门。他们只有对权力的傲慢，只有对金钱的贪婪，毫无人性。很多朋友们劝告我，叫我不要说他们了，不要说什么暴政了、还政于民了，不要说了，说我不说了，我的安全一定有保障。也许是的，也许我把他们掩盖的那个盖子揭开，得到全世界的认可，得到全世界的称赞。他们可能不会动我，有这种可能，但是我不能不说，因为他不动我，他会动你们。
Okay, this next one. A Wuhan woman desperately asking for help on the balcony. My husband is dying. Someone please help me. I can't do anything.
这上是什么？这上是什么
？One more time. A little louder.
这上是什么
？Woman pulled out of her car and taken away in police van. Looks like she had lost consciousness. One of the many scenes during the corona outbreak.
咱们去那。给他带开水的。咱们去那。
I saw another report that they broke her neck. If you'll notice, if she's got the coronavirus, they're only wearing face masks. That's it. Why would they be doing that? Wouldn't they be in hazmat suits? I don't know. You decide. Shanghai officials confirm novel coronavirus transmission modes. This is another indication that Shanghai is under some form of lockdown, even though they won't officially say it. See, these guys are in hazmat suits. Really easy way to round up dissidents. This is a story I just posted on my website. The World Health Organization has praised China's coronavirus response that baffles some health crisis experts from the Washington Post. Some breaking news. Might as well go ahead and a Thailand shooting. Soldier kills 20 in shopping center massacre. He live streamed it on Facebook, and I believe he is still held up with hostages, unconfirmed. Yesterday, I did a short broadcast that you can watch if you'd like. It shows all the quarantine locations in the United States: San Antonio, up in Nebraska, Denver, 2 in Los Angeles and San Diego, and 1 right close to where I live. I live right about there, and it's close to Sacramento. I'm doing this to keep track to see if there's going to be any outbreaks in these locations. This one says, coronavirus, Shanghai neighbor, I don't know how to pronounce it right there, imposes draconian quarantine. I watched this movie last night for the first time, Contagion. Very eerily similar to what's going on today. Very similar. In the movie, it shows that the virus started in Hong Kong or China. And this is a 2011 movie. A blogger in the movie exposes the World Health Organization and exposes the CDC of lying and covering up in the movie, which you know the doctor who tried to blow the whistle on this just died. I'm trying to think of the other similarities. Oh, the movie showed that it was transmitted from bats to pigs. The same quarantines going on. I highly recommend it. It's you will see that it's very similar to what's going on. This is an educational broadcasting in Beijing subway, which is desolate. Another reason that I think Beijing is also under some form of lockdown, even though it's not official. But I can tell you, in my 30 plus years of reporting, I've found the official story is usually BS. One of the largest, busiest populated cities on the planet, and it's desolate. I don't think I can play this one, but it apparently this is dated February 6th, so it was evidently snowing. This is how Shanghai is nowadays.
I do not know. It's maybe because of the virus, the pneumonia outbreak in Wuhan. But still, it's just it's just so crazy. This is one of the most densely populated cities in the world, and here I am alone. Signing off. Bye. Shanghai and their
This is more footage of Shanghai. This is either Shanghai. Yeah, I think this is Shanghai. I won't go into. This is more video of Shanghai desolate. I'm showing, including Beijing and Shanghai, which are many indications that some form of lockdown is taking place in those cities. I'm showing 134 million are under lockdown quarantine. So if you take them out of the equation, those two cities, Shanghai and Beijing, it's still 104 million in lockdown. And to get to the reality of things, imagine that you're in lockdown in Shanghai or in Wuhan. Imagine you're in lockdown in Wuhan, and then the reality will sit in. That's the metro in Shanghai. That's Shanghai. And let me go down. See if I've skipped anything. Oh, this one here. Translate. This is the cry of mourning Dr. Li from Wuhan. I even hope that this shout turns into actual action. Stand up. If you do not stand up, Wuhan will be a waste. Pass more real news to save yourself. The next step is to take the temperature from house to house. This method is wrong. There are still many problems in the middle. Everyone must protect them before opening the door, otherwise they will be infected. And this is, let me see, not sure. All probably could have been avoided if they had listened to the 8 doctors who blew the whistle, and if they were on top of the situation from the very beginning and didn't try to cover it up. But they did. And I believe they did it deliberately. This is about control, people. This isn't about the virus. This is about government control and clampdown on the masses. And I've said in other broadcasts that George Bush Jr., when he was president, talked about quarantining parts of America. You can watch the video on my website. He's on CNN saying if the bird flu virus was to break out, would we not then quarantine parts of America and bring in the military to do it? Just like it's taking place in China right now. That's why I ask you to put yourself in Wuhan's shoes right now. Imagine that you're there. All this chaos, folks, is by design. By design. The stock markets are fluctuating. Who benefits from all this? Let me see. My website is called thefutureofnews.info. And that is it for this broadcast. I appreciate y'all watching.